Hey guys, what's going on today? We're going to continue the free traffic series that I've been providing here. This is going to be video number 3 of 4. I'll go ahead and link the first 2 videos, how to get free traffic, in the description below if you want to watch those after this video. But today we're going to talk about getting free traffic from Facebook. And we're going to jump right into it here. So when I'm talking about free traffic from Facebook, what I want to talk about is I want to talk about Facebook groups, which you can find under this Manage Groups tab. Now, Facebook groups are not something that are necessarily new, but Facebook groups, I think, are starting to gain popularity. And as you look to make money online, which is assuming, why I'm assuming that you want some sort of traffic is to make money online. Eventually, you're just going to have to realize that the easiest way to make money online is to just actually help people. And a great way to do that is by creating a Facebook group. And this can be done in any niche. So anything you know about, you can find a group of people who want to be in a Facebook group. So let's just look at some of the Facebook groups that I'm in as an example, and hopefully some light bulbs will go off here and you can see how creating your own Facebook group is going to be a great source of free targeted traffic. And once again, I've mentioned it in the other 2 free traffic videos that I've already put out. It's all about building an audience. Not only is this the great way to get free targeted traffic, but it's also a great way to kind of create what I call your content moat. Where you have a group of people who know you, like you, and trust you, and this is the kind of the key to setting yourself up for long-term success. Because a lot of the other models that people are teaching, especially in like e-com, it's based on cheap clicks or affordable Facebook ads or complex funnels. And I'm not saying they can't work, but what I'm saying is advertising is relatively cheap right now. It's only going to get more expensive. As it gets more expensive, people are then going to be competing more for these free traffic sources. So it's a good time to start right now. Once you get one free traffic audience or a group like a Facebook group, then it's easier to build up subsequent traffic sources as well. And once again, create that content moat. But as you can see here, when you click on the group tabs, the first thing that you're taken to in Facebook is not the actual groups that you're in, and you're taken to the groups that you can discover. So new groups that are related to your groups, but you haven't already joined yet. And the reason is Facebook wants you to be engaged in Facebook, and they've found a great way to do this is by getting people to engage in the groups. Because once again, Facebook is all user-generated content, and you can only look at so many, selfies of your friends on vacation and babies and stuff like that. So they want to find a way, Facebook, that is to get you more engaged in Facebook, because the more time you spend on Facebook, the more data they can collect about you, and the more they can kind of discover your likes, your interests, your passions, what you're into, therefore allowing advertisers to better target you. And the more advertisers are successful, the more money they're going to pump into Facebook. So it's a win-win situation here. And especially, obviously Facebook's going to be the ultimate winner. But what happens is, because people get engaged in these groups, they want you to join as many groups that you're passionate about, I guess is what I should say, as possible. Because the more groups you're in, the more engagement that they can then let you know about, the more likelihood that you're going to spend more time on Facebook. So as a group creator, here's how you can benefit. Once again, I stated the first thing I'm taken to is all these groups that I probably should join, whether it's based on where I live over here on the right-hand side, or based on the other groups that I'm interested in, engaged in, and part of on the left-hand side here. And you can see how this works. This is affiliate marketing, e-commerce groups, all related to the groups that I have actually joined. So let's just look for example of this Shopify startup group. Okay, it is I don't know how many people are in here, 40, 50, 60,000 people in here. But every time I go and engage in this group and look at this group, it doesn't matter if I'm desktop or I'm mobile, here's what you're going to see again, suggested groups for me to join, because once again, Facebook wants me to be a part of more and more groups. So what I would recommend you do is choose a niche that you're passionate about, that you know something about, that you want to have discussions about on a daily basis, because this is going to be something that you're going to have to do on a daily basis. And it doesn't really matter which niche, because you can monetize any niche, whether it's with affiliate products, whether it's with, just driving traffic to your blog, which then you monetize with AdSense, or whether it's you send, you offer an offer where you then collect an email address, or even like your Shopify store. Every niche has products that can be purchased related to it some way, somehow. So once again, it's most important to start with a niche that you are passionate about and that you're comfortable having daily conversations with, because what you're going to do is you're going to go out and you're going to search for groups. Number of different ways you can do it. You can go back to this Discover page. You can search up here. You can look through this top section. And what you're going to do is you're going to join 5 groups that are in your niche. And obviously look at the number of members. It's probably not worth your time in the beginning to join groups that have 100 people, unless it's a very specific targeted niche. But, join the ones that have a few thousand people in it. You don't have to go after the biggest ones. Because sometimes the big groups, your posts and stuff can get lost in the mix. But go after the decent sized ones and join 5 groups. And what I want you to do is I want you to just engage in these groups. You're not promoting anything. You're just interacting with the people in the groups. You're commenting on their posts. You're asking questions that you're sharing your expertise. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to join the 5 groups, and you're going to create a 6th group, and this is going to be your group, and it's still going to be related to this same niche. And get this whole group set up. You can set it to a closed group or a public group. I'd recommend doing closed group because it cuts down on the spam that you have to moderate. And then a secret group, you don't want that because no one's ever going to find that. But a closed group, people will still see that it's available. It'll show up on recommended groups, so people ask to join, and then you approve people, and then they are members. And once again, it helps cut down on the spam. You can add some people to begin with, maybe some of these friends that you've made in these other 5 niche specific groups that you've already engaged in. You haven't promoted anything. You've just been a part of that community. So invite them to this group as well. And then after you get this group set up, start adding content to it to get the ball rolling. Post some questions, share some expertise, and just maybe some cool pictures that are related to the niche, whatever, just so there's content there. And then you're going to go back and you're going to continue to engage in these 5 groups. And you're not going to promote your group because, once again, that's a great way to get banned. But what happens is when you start engaging with other people, then Facebook is going to see who you're engaging with, and they're also going to see that you have a group there. And the other thing is once people start engaging in your group, then Facebook will also recommend it to the people who are engaged in the other 5 groups. And then your private Facebook group, which you created, is going to start showing up in these recommended groups, and then people will start joining, and then more people will start joining, and you'll see a snowball effect as this gets bigger. Remember, you have to keep engaging in all 6 groups, but you're never promoting anything yet. You're just building an audience. Every now and then, if you're in one of the other 5 groups, someone will say, hey, do you know of any other good Facebook groups in the niche? A lot of times when groups get big, people say, this one's getting pretty spammy. All I see are GIFs or GIFs or whatever. And they get frustrated as the group kind of hits critical mass. And at that point, that's when you can say, hey, as a matter of fact, here's a fairly new group in the related niche, and there's a lot of great content there. At that point, you can promote your group, and it's usually safe. Moderators aren't going to ban you if you're commenting and giving people specific answers to the questions they want. And that would be the only time you would promote your group. Otherwise, you're just going to let Facebook take care of it. Once your group starts to grow, then you can promote other things. Your YouTube channel is a great thing to promote because then that helps your YouTube channel start to grow. You can promote a free course that you offer. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. Even if you're in like the barbecue niche, you can put together a free course on how to build a home smoker or something. And then people will come in, sign up with their email, and then you can send them the video on how to build it, and you can recommend all the products you need with affiliate links from Amazon, or you just have to get creative here. And remember, you're just helping people, and you're becoming a part of a community, and you're building your audience. So that is going to be the key to all of this free traffic long term. And building an audience where you're actually helping people, and Facebook groups are a great way to do it. So once again, if you haven't already seen the other 2 free traffic videos, I'll go ahead and link them in the description below. I'm going to put out at least one more free traffic video, so make sure you subscribe. And I hope this was very helpful. I hope you see some light bulbs. And trust me, that content moat, building an audience, will pay dividends in the long run.